A leading innovator of security hardware products that's dedicated to serving consumers with all kinds of very cool products and solutions that are not only easy to install, but easy to use. We ran across an exhibitor here at CES during our 27th year broadcasting, and thank you for tuning into Tomorrow. Remember, come by intotomorrow.com to see all the videos of the interview, and including, of course, all the radio interviews. So you're going to see the products. But this particular exhibitor has got more cool stuff for your home, and especially for your smart home, than I think any other exhibitor we've seen at all here at CES. So delighted to introduce the CEO and president of Array by Hampton. It's Greg Gluchowski. Greg, welcome into Tomorrow. How are you?
Good, good. Hi, Dave. How are you? Good to see you.
I'm doing well, and especially as we got the tour of your booth here at CES, blown away with the number of things. I mean, there's a lot of companies that do a lot of what you do, but nobody we've seen that does all of what you do. So tell me first a little bit about the company and your background, and then let's get into some of the cool stuff and show some of these products.
Sure, so a little bit about the company. So Hampton Products has been around for about 31 years. Our legacy is really all about security. So if you go all the way back to the origin, it was padlocks and door locks with a number of the brands that we have in our portfolio. We have Brinks brand in our portfolio. We also have Array by Hampton, which we'll talk about a little bit more. At Hampton, we fancy ourselves to be a leading innovator of solutions that are designed to secure, protect, and connect the people, our people, places, and things where you live, work, and play. So when we talk about live, work, and play, we're talking about in the home, work, we're talking about in the office, and then play is outdoors. So when you see the exhibit today, as we've talked through it, we've basically taken our legacy of security and we've built around that a whole group of products that are all smart home connected products that can be integrated through one app seamlessly and kind of tied back to a strong security solution.
I'm loving the whole idea of one app that can do so much, because you might have a bunch of apps on your phone to control certain things around the house, and you don't need 20 apps to do 20 things. You need one app to do, one app to do 20, 30 things. I mean, that sounds like a great solution. I guess that's where Array came into being. Huh?
Correct. So the Array brand, the Array product line is all about coming up with one seamless set of solutions that will integrate all your smart home products, starting with your door lock. So as we walk through the booth, and I'll talk to everybody, we can't go through it and walk through it right now, but as we walk through the booth, we have your indoor, outdoor cameras, we have your smart plugs, we have your smart mood lighting, we have your LED strips, we have leak detectors, we have carbon monoxide detectors, smoke detectors. We've also integrated all of that with the door lock, as I mentioned, and we have the retrofit door lock, which is really helpful for people that really just want to change the back of the door but not change the look of the front of the door. And then we have
even renters who want to change the lock and put it back the way it was when they leave.
Correct. And then we also have the full-on deadbolt version of that. And we've also integrated some of that technology with a very unique innovation that we have, which is a mechanical technology called push-pull-rotate. And our push-pull-rotate door technology, which we do under the Brinks brand, actually allows you to open and access your door without using your hands. So you can do kind of a touch and open it. I'll show like here. This is like your front door. You've got your electronic door lock, which you would credential to open, but then you can just kind of push the door with your elbow if your hands are full. Just imagine, a mom carrying bags of groceries, or
carrying a couple of kids
that have the lollipop in their hand and you don't want it on there, they can bump it with their door and get it in there. And so, we've taken the time to build out that suite of solutions. That's why we talk about Array being a suite of security solutions and smart home connected solutions. And it's super intuitive. I told you it's so intuitive, like my wife could do it. I hope she doesn't see this, but I think I'll be in trouble if she does. But
no offense to your wife, but you're making a point that it is easy to put it together. I'm also impressed that things work on Android or Apple, so it's not only one or the other. It's whatever platform you're using.
They work with Alexa and they work with Google Assist. So once you create the connections, you can, I showed you earlier the app where you can figure out what rooms you want to be in. You can talk to Alexa, you can talk to Google Assist and have it do what you want it to do. And you can also program certain automations that are really simple, so that if you happen to be outside and you say, hey, when you send somebody outside, turn on your outdoor lights, it'll do that for you, or your mood lighting and all of that outdoors. So,
for example, we're in front of a mock front door.
correct.
And above us is a light that is turning on and off as it senses our movement, apparently, right?
Correct.
And so that's the kind of thing that you're making reference
and it
to.
also has video too. Sorry.
So
It also has video embedded in it. So it's a nice decorative looking, most people wouldn't think there's video, but you have video and you could have the same functionality as you would with your doorbell, which we have.
So you have a video doorbell as well. It seems like everybody on the planet has a video doorbell, but yours is part of Array and does unique things.
It is. It's part of one integrated set of solutions. So you've got your video doorbell, you've got your electronic connected lock, you've got your push, pull, rotate mechanical lock, you have coach lights if you like, and then all the other solutions we talked about are super cool.
And I got to say, one of the things that really impressed the heck out of me, you talk about hubs and the ability to control devices and smart plugs. We've talked about smart plugs for years since they've been out, and there are some really cool smart plugs. We use a bunch in the studio, but in order to control using a smart plug, it works for a device, for one device. How many devices can your smart plug hub control?
So our smart plug, which we show a picture of later, right, you can connect up to 128 devices. So when we talk about one app, you could literally put 128 devices on one little plug you put in the wall.
And it's not like you have to put extension cords and plug 128 things into that one. It's anywhere in the house, that hub doing it.
It's a little app. It's a little plug, about that big, and it works really well. So,
Wow.
like I said, I think it is when you just, for me, like I'm the everyday person, right? And I know a lot. I don't want to bring a technician into my house to solve some of these simple problems. So, we've been able to create a really simple, easy to integrate system that you can build out for yourself, connect as many devices as you want. I don't know many people that are going to go above 128, have it all work with one app, and have it all founded in security, which is where Hampton Products has really come from.
Of course, we would because we cover tech, but that's, we're a little bit unusual that way. I think a lot of bit unusual that way. Now, can you give us an idea, are all these products available currently, and what kind of price ranges, so folks listening and watching have an idea?
So they're all very affordable. They're affordable price points. They'll range anywhere from, I'll call it $29 up to probably a high end of $99, depending upon what you're looking. I think the high end door lock's probably more like $129 to $149, depending upon which solution you pick. So, but I would say, in general, they're very affordable. So it's a way.
And available.
And available. Yeah, in terms of availability, I would say 80% of what you see here is already available. The other 20% will be available by April 1st.
Of this year?
This year, yeah.
Awesome.
So we just got a few things that, like everybody else is dealing with, a little bit of timing and supply chain and stuff like that, that the rest of the world's dealing with. But
you're addressing it, and they're coming, the stuff that's not already here.
In the first quarter.
Okay, terrific. Greg, you're a delight to chat with, and keep making these cool things, because I think we've gotten to a point where a lot of folks are saying my home's smarter than yours. Well, you could prove it with all the cool stuff involved with Array by Hampton, and we'll keep talking about it. So let us know as you come out with other cool products. I'm sure you're working on other goodies.
Absolutely. We've got, we didn't even talk about the one that I showed you, but we're also working on some multifamily solutions that are pretty cool. So we'll keep you informed, and we appreciate you guys coming out here. It's great talking to you.
By all means, thank you, Greg, the president and CEO of Hampton, and it's Array by Hampton.com is the site that we're going to get you to. You got to check all these cool things out and see what Greg and his team are up to on a regular basis. And again, if you're listening on the radio, have no fear. Visit us at your convenience at intotomorrow.com. You got to see these cool things that Greg was talking about. I'm Dave Graveline. Stay tuned as more from CES continues right here on the Advanced Media Network.